Good Monday morning to you, David Specht, davidaspecht.com, specthealth.com. Welcome to Keep This in Mind. This is a show about changing your mindset, the framing of your mind, how to put the right things in and how to get things done, because that is what all life is about, is getting things done. Today, I want to talk about time blocking. Time blocking is a method by which you block off certain portions of time each and every day. You make a plan, and then you go through that plan to get more accomplished. Instead of just going, well, I'll go after, put this fire out, and then I'll go do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. We'd like to call it multitasking, but can I please get you to understand there is no such thing as multitasking. It is switch tasking. It's going from this to that, to this to that, to this to that. And when you multitask, you actually get less done than if you were to concentrate in certain blocks of time. I did a test about 2 years ago where we were trying to do one thing and write something else while we were doing it. When we focused in on the one thing, our handwriting and our accuracy was so much better, keeping it in the lines, being more efficient, writing it faster than if we were doing something else. We were merely just switching so fast back and forth that neither one of those jobs were being done well. So I want to talk to you about time blocking. This is something that I have tried to implement on a regular basis in my own life. I sit down with my iPad and I'll scratch out exactly what I want. But there are 3 things that I have learned about time blocking that are extremely vital to success. Number 1, you got to set the environment. You've got to decide that time blocking is important, that nothing should get in the way of it, that you should not be distracted when you're working on this one area. You should not let the things of the world come into it. And one of your biggest battles is this thing. Because unless you turn this thing off during your time blocking, things are going to pop up. In fact, things can pop up right in the middle of this show because I have my Slack running and I have my messages running. And so even this block of time that I've set to do this show can be interrupted if I don't set the environment completely. So that's the first thing. Number 2, you got to get your mindset right. That time blocking not only works, but it's going to help you get more done. That putting that one thing off that's outside of your time block and then moving into another time block for it is actually going to get that thing done better and faster than if you were to turn around and try to put the fire out right now. I wrote a chapter in my book, Old Dogs, New Tricks, called The World Needs Gardeners and Firemen. And what I mean by that is firemen run and react, right? They're prepared, but they react to what comes to them, right? They run to the fire, they run into the fire, they save the person. They have the plan in place, but the fire is the thing that determines when they're taking action. Gardeners tend the soil without any immediate gratification. They have a process and a method to get that done. And so they're able to really grow that thing. But we need both, right? Because not everything in life is a garden and not everything in life is a fire. So you have to have your mindset ready for the time block. And number 3, be ready for it to not work out. I'll give you a perfect example of this. So my time block this morning was to be on this show by 8:30. I want to have a daily show by 8:30. But when I got to my desk and I began to look at my emails, number 1, remember going back to setting the environment, but I looked at my emails and there was an issue that really did need my attention immediately. And so I understood that, okay, while I did block this time, let's move this block for a higher priority. Let's delay this block, because you got to be flexible. You've got to be able to move in and out of your blocks, because if you are so rigid, you might miss something that is important. But again, that you don't go into it expecting to miss that opportunity. You don't go into it expecting that time block to be messed up. You go into it expecting that you are going to do what you must to make that time block work. And it can be in an area of creativity. I am much more creative when I don't have any distractions. It may be in the area of looking at numbers. I am much better at reviewing accounting numbers when I don't have distractions. It may be in the area of relationship. Can I tell you that your family wants you fully present? And if you can't be fully present because you're thinking about the other things that you need to do, maybe you need to time block for your family. Time blocking is a vital, vital tool for all of us that are busy. And can I tell you, I have yet to meet somebody who's not busy. I have yet to meet somebody who doesn't have 100 things going on. So as I close, let me remind you the 3 keys to successful time blocking. Set the environment. Make sure you make the time block a priority. Number 2, get your mindset right. This is called keep this in mind for a reason. Get your mindset right. Give the time blocks the attention they deserve. And number 3, be flexible, because no plan works perfectly every time. God bless.